The Lost Battalion was a term used to describe a group of American soldiers in World War I who became isolated behind enemy lines. Background: the Lost Battalion was part of the 77th Division, composed primarily of New York National Guardsmen. Entrapment: during the Meuse-Argonne offensive in October 1918, the battalion found itself cut off and surrounded by German forces. Leadership: Major Charles W. Whittlesey led the Lost Battalion, and his leadership played a crucial role in their survival. Suffering and isolation: the trapped soldiers endured intense shelling, limited food and water, and the constant threat of enemy attack. Communication challenges: with radio communication down, the battalion resorted to messenger pigeons to maintain contact. Pigeon Share Amy: one pigeon, Share Amy, successfully delivered a message that eventually led to the rescue of the trapped soldiers. Friendly fire: trapped between the German forces and their own artillery, the battalion also had to contend with accidental friendly fire. Courage and determination: the soldiers displayed extraordinary courage and determination, refusing to surrender despite overwhelming odds. Artillery barrage: the artillery support from the American forces was vital in keeping the Germans at bay. German assaults: the Germans launched several attacks to capture the Lost Battalion but were repelled each time. Surrender refusal: Major Whittlesey famously replied to a German demand for surrender with the word, "nuts." Rescue operation: after several days of isolation, a relief force finally reached the Lost Battalion and brought them to safety. Casualties: the Lost Battalion suffered heavy casualties during their ordeal, with many soldiers wounded or killed. Heroism recognized: Major Whittlesey and many of the soldiers were awarded various medals for their bravery. Cultural impact: the Lost Battalion story became a symbol of American valor and determination during World War I. Historical depictions: the story of the Lost Battalion has been portrayed in books, films, and documentaries. Memory and legacy: the legacy of the Lost Battalion lives on, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made in the Great War. Veteran support: efforts were made to support veterans of the Lost Battalion and their families after the war. Conclusion: the Lost Battalion story remains an inspiring chapter in military history, illustrating the indomitable human spirit in the face of adversity.